Besides the fact that Vegeta allowed Cell to transform into his ultimate form, minusing the fact that Android 16 tried to self-detonate and found out that his bomb was removed, inserting the fact that Krillin destroyed the remote that Bulma worked so hard on, literally went through all this chaos just for you to let lust take over you and for you to become a damn blue-collar worker with a goddamn 9 to 5. Krillin, was merit not enough for you? Was merit not enough for you? But then again, she didn't even exist. But that's a whole conversation for another day, y'all. But today, I'm going to be listing points on how I feel like the Cell games could have majorly backfired on the Z Fighters. So we meet our villain Cell in the Cell Saga, or should I say the Android Saga leading up to Imperfect Cell, Perfect Cell, and now the Cell games. Which I like to call a knockoff bootleg version of the World Martial Arts Tournament. Cell, you're not original at all, from your fighting skills down to the blood you bleed, so tread lightly, weak ass bitch. Let's get into the video. As we all know, the rules of the World Martial Arts Tournaments is no weapons, no cheating, one-on-one, ain't nobody jumping. If a fighter is knocked out, gives up, or is knocked out of the ring, you are automatically disqualified. Done data is nothing to talk about. In a way, I guess none of this matters though, being the fact that Cell decides to completely obliterate the entire ring that he constructed in a matter of not even 5 minutes. Excuse me, Mr. Landscaper. At this point, there are no rules in the tournament, but it's the Z Fighters for me being so naive, like, oh my God, we beat him. He lost. He lost, like it's all over. It's all over with being so naive, thinking that Cell would honor what exactly? The tournament itself is already plagiarized. This man's word is already not to be trusted. Like, why are we playing fair? Y'all already know y'all can't kill this man. Now he give y'all limitations to killing y'all. Y'all think y'all about to do something? Everybody needs to wake the fuck up. Seriously. Trunks, especially you. I'm disappointed in you. This man done had you relive how many timelines of your father being dead? It was on and popping every single time I seen this man. Nobody else can get him harder than I wanted him. I promise you that. But that's a whole topic for a whole nother day. Not only did Cell bully them out the sensu beans, Goku, you gonna double back and let Cell have one just to watch your son get beat up on national television in front of stepdaddy Piccolo and all your friends and family for your own amusement and entertainment? Oh, okay. I see what this is. I see what's going on. Cause y'all gotta remember, even though nobody else utilized the sensu beans besides Cell, Cell put a hole in Trunks' shit. They had to use those sensu beans to heal Trunks back up. He was done. Cause Gohan, you better than me. The minute Goku would have gave Cell that sensu bean and be like, yeah, fight my son. Who? Which one of y'all? Cause he ain't talking to me. Not me, brother. He not talking to me. For real. Mama Chi-Chi told you stay home and stay in the books. You see why she said that now? Which makes me start to realize that we needed the Great Saiyaman saga, not to see Gohan development as a character, but for us to see him get out of his father's shadows and actually build his own identity. You know, and although I hate to be the one to bring up somebody's past, especially the negative parts of the past, we done seen several times. You know, they put Gohan on the spot. The Saiyan Saga, Piccolo sacrificed himself, he jumping away to save Gohan. You know, Captain Ginyu, he fighting in Goku body. Gohan acting scary. I hate to be the one to bring up anybody's past, but they put Gohan on the spot a few times to where us as the viewers have to remember, oh, this is literally a little kid. Like, we have to keep in mind, Gohan is 11 years old at the time of the Cell games. I feel since Goku is viewed so highly, he tries to live through his son's battle, right? Y'all gotta remember, at the age of 15, Goku done already defeated King Piccolo. You know, he got him a little street cred. He expecting the same from his son. I'm pretty sure we all could name that one rapper, basketball player, actress, or just celebrity in general that pursues some type of career, and in the background mind, we thinking, you only do this because so-and-so is your parent. And that's just what it gives, you know? You know, to me, I'm gonna say again, to me, because y'all not about to try to eat me up in the comments. And I'm not saying that Gohan isn't a great fighter, but he isn't as skilled as he's led on to be. His emotions control his power. Y'all not gonna like me for this. Y'all gonna hate me. But he only is a good fighter because he can transform Super Saiyan. As for thinking ability, gutter, emotionally unstable. Because we gotta think about it. You know, Goku always training. Training, coming home, eating up all the food, putting the baby in Chi-Chi leaving. Training, coming home, eating all the food, having all them niggas to the crib, you know, having a baby, putting a baby in Chi-Chi leaving again. At this point, Gohan's only real connection with his father is fighting. You know, you keep talking about some dominoes, keep playing dominoes and hanging with them boys, you know? Gohan like, no, I want to start coming too. I want to start coming with you, Dad. Gohan's desire is not to be the strongest or the very best. He aims to be around Goku or to make Goku proud. Again, not hating, but truthfully, Gohan's power only comes out during anger, and his anger is usually based upon somebody getting hurt or resulting in death. So what if Cell said, you know what, Gohan, fuck Goku cells. Fuck your daddy cells that I got. Forget me having Vegeta cells, you know, with the thought process of thinking that I want to see my opponent get the strongest they can be. At this form right now that you at, I know I could beat that ass. So I'm simply just going to beat that ass. What if Cell decided to say that instead? As we all know, Gohan defeats Cell with a one-handed Kamehameha. Oh, I just want to say this. I just really want to know, what is the beef with Gohan and his limb? Because future Gohan, he ain't got no arm. The androids took it off. Then we got the Cell side of Gohan. He got the arm but can't use the arm. Toriyama, what's the beef with Gohan and that arm? But anyways, Kamehameha, right? In which we get this iconic father and son duo. Oh, how sweet. But wait a minute. What about our favorite villainous hero, Vegeta? I've watched a lot of YouTube videos and countless DBZ think pieces claiming that if Cell would have never blasted a hole through Trunks, then Vegeta would have never snuck Cell. Which I can see a point, because at this time Vegeta does have knowledge that Trunks is his offspring. Again, I hate to be the one to make a person relive their darkest moments, but we've seen examples of Vegeta doing said act already. So we time travel back to, you know, the Namek Saga. Yeah, we doing the time traveling now. So during the Namek Saga, the Ginyu Force arrives on planet Namek as Lord Frieza's henchman. So to run it down, Frieza land on planet Namek, get jumped. Call his little cousins, see like, yeah, cuz they jumped me out here. His cousins, which is the Ginyu Force, come to planet Namek. They like, man, we gonna figure out who jumped you and we gonna figure out who took your chain. The chain being the Dragon Balls. In the battle with Gudo versus Gohan, or should I say Gudo versus Gohan and Krillin, or then should I say Gudo versus Gohan, Krillin, and Vegeta. Everybody whooping everybody. Gudo has the ability to freeze time, which we see him use this technique several times. Like, bro, at this point is giving one trick pony. But he still damn near whooped Krillin and Gohan. Surprisingly, Vegeta chops Gudo head off and destroys him with a Kai Blast. Surprisingly, not surprising though. As I'm making this video, I'm starting to realize one thing about Vegeta. He's a major opportunist. Like, he really will do whatever it takes to obtain a victory. Which, let's be honest, Vegeta and the Ginyu Force been beefing since Vegeta was taking orders from Frieza. I'm pretty sure they done came across each other in the hall a few times. I wouldn't be surprised if they jumped that nigga Vegeta in the bathroom on some high school bully clique shit. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, right? Vegeta like, man, I hate Kakarot. I hate Kakarot. I hate his son. They always surpassing me. I'm gonna let Cell kill him. And this gonna be my chance to finally save the day. This gonna be my chance to prove myself to everybody. I'm gonna let Cell kill Gohan and I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna try to save the day. What if he said that? What if Krillin never destroyed that remote? What if Android 16 actually did have the bomb inside him and was able to self-detonate? Would that have been enough to defeat Cell? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball. I'm just I'm just playing, y'all. But that's all I got for y'all. Please make sure y'all comment down below. I want to know y'all thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe to me and just look out for more videos. I love y'all and be safe.